meet in a privileged meeting to discuss something that we can't reveal immediately, but they have to be ratified at a public meeting. So please, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Will we have an omnibus, or will we do each one individually?
Individually.
Okay, thank you. And I assume I will just read the proposed resolutions for each one?
Sure, that'd be perfect.
Okay, thank you. In accordance with Section 41(3) of the City of Corner Brook Act, where a decision is made by councilors at a privileged meeting, the decision, in order to be valid, shall be ratified at a public meeting of council. The following are being brought forward for ratification. It is resolved to ratify minutes CC 23-026 regarding preferred candidate, Director of Recreation. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minutes CC 23-029, Corner Brook Port Corporation.
Wait,
Not,
you missed one there.
I missed one?
The next one, yeah.
I'm just reading the list.
Oh, no, there's an IR there. Just,
Okay, sorry, it's not in the summary. No problem.
this is the important part.
For some people.
It was missed in the summary, it's okay. It is resolved to nominate, oh wait, I missed a couple. I missed the first one. It is resolved that Councilor B. Griffin is in a conflict of interest with regards to item 1.4
There
preferred
you go,
candidate.
yeah.
Director of Recreation, so moved.
Okay, seconder on that?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Okay, back on track. It is resolved to nominate Ms. Deanne Penny.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nope.
No.
You still, Carrie, do you have the same, yeah, the next one there, resolved?
Peter Robinson?
Yeah.
Yes.
We already did that one.
Yeah, we did.
Preferred candidate, Director of Recreation, we
Yeah.
voted on it.
You can say his name.
Okay, no, I was just going with the proposed resolutions that are written here at the bottom, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go from the script. Thank you, sir. It is resolved to appoint Peter Robinson as the Director of Recreation based upon the terms and conditions of the employment contract for all directors. I so move.
Second.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to nominate Ms. Deanne Penny as the City of Corner Brook representative to the Corner Brook Port Corporation Board of Directors. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to approve the total relocation expenses of $16,000 for the new Director of Recreation. I so move.
Seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Mr. Mayor, I didn't vote, I'm sorry. I'm good.
What?
I'm good, I didn't vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Council and Committee meeting, March 18th. On motion by Councilor Von Granter, seconded by Councilor Pamela Gill, it is resolved to approve the agenda as circulated.
Seconder?
Seconded.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
On motion by Councilor Von Granter, seconded by Councilor Griffin, it is resolved to accept the proposal submitted by Dillon Consulting Limited for the Transit Accessibility Plan in the amount of $88,771, HST included. It is further resolved to authorize the city manager to sign the PCA agreement with the consultant, Dillon Consultants Limited, on behalf of the City of Corner Brook. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Second that one.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Mr. Mayor,
Yep.
would, just for proper reading, would that now be the acting versus the city manager?
That's fine.
Okay, all right, no, I
That's
just,
fine. Okay. Yeah, no, a good point, but that's fine.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you. On motion by Councilor Granted, seconded by Councilor Gill, it is resolved to award the contract in the amount of $889,974.65, HST included, for the retaining wall at Curling Street, 2024-04, to West Coast Excavating and Equipment Company Limited. I so move.
Seconder?
Seconded.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
On a motion by Councilor Gill, seconded by Councilor Granter, it is to to approve the project amendment request to the province of Newfoundland and Labrador for the Mount Bernard Avenue reconstruction in the amount of $1,215,219.98, HST included. I so move.
You seconder?
Second it?
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
On a motion by Deputy Mayor Chazon, seconded by Councillor Gill, it is resolved to approve the discretionary office use at the property located at 29 Lundrigan Drive in accordance with Regulation 11, discretionary powers of authority. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
And on motion by Councillor Granter, seconded by Councillor Gill, it is resolved to appoint Darren Charters as acting city manager until such time that a permanent position is granted to a preferred candidate. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second it?
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. There you go. Thank you very much. And thank you as well, Darren, for stepping up into this position on a temporary basis. Again, it's very important. I know we have Todd Flynn, of course, is also helping out with our Public Works team. So it's really great to, again, we're so lucky to have such a dedicated group of leaders and staff to take us through this tough time. So thank you very much. As I mentioned, we do have an update on the landslide that we had last night. So a call came in that 2 vehicles were caught in the slide, and one was pushed into the Humber River. RNC were first on the scene, and 2 individuals were recovered from the vehicle in the water with non-life-threatening injuries. The Quarterbrook Fire Department arrived shortly after and assisted with the rescue. Police have conducted an underwater search and recovered the vehicle that was pushed into the river. So we're very, again, pleased that there wasn't any loss of life in this really amazing event. First responders believe there were only 2 vehicles involved, and an underwater search was conducted and confirmed. Several agencies were involved in the emergency response, including the RNC, Cornwall Fire Department, Bay of Vaughan Search and Rescue, the RCMP, and the Canadian Coast Guard. Right now, the city's engineering department has engaged a geotech engineer to determine slope stability before we move heavy equipment in for cleanup. An initial assessment was done by the geotechnical engineer, and it reads as follows. Upon looking at the failure area, significant seepage and runoff was still observed in the failure area and the material above the failure. Given that this material in the area is still heavily saturated, it would not be recommended to begin any remediation work or material removal from the toe of the slope, as this would increase the risk of further movement in the area. Our recommendation is to monitor the water seepage over the upcoming weeks and allow time for the area to dry, at which point we can come back and reassess the area. Eventually, the slope would need to be assessed with a topological LiDAR survey and geotechnical boreholes done to model the slope and provide recommendations on permanent remediation and reinstatement. That said, the road must remain closed until we can make it safe to use again. Residents are advised to avoid the Riverside Drive area, down that portion, of course, down below, past Humber Road, and the area of Confederation Drive Extension. So that's at the end of Confederation Drive, down past, say, the Ford dealership down there. So please, stay away from there. I know it's a popular walking area as well. Just please, just avoid the area for the time being. The landslide has also impacted some electricity services to 3 customers right now, including a portion of Atlantic Ready Mix and the Bell Telecommunication Tower. Once we determine slope stabilization, we will move in for cleanup and open the road. It should also be noted this landslide did not occur at the site that led to the road being closed as a precautionary measure over the weekend. Okay? So I don't know if council has any questions or anything that they would like to, staff provide additional information on. I guess we can provide what we have at this point. Good?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
No, I'd just like to congratulate everybody involved. I thought it went really well. Congrats to our acting city manager and Director Flynn. We don't see a lot of this stuff, or thank God, we don't. These happenings don't happen a lot. But I think it's the situation was handled as good as it can, considering. And I just think that all the entities that were involved in that should be congratulated, because that's probably the best of the worst
Yep.
situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to go on record for that, sir.
Thank you. Anything else there? We good? Again, we'll keep everyone up to date as we get more information, of course. We have business arising from the minutes. Is anything in the previous minutes that we just approved that anyone on council wanted to get clarification on? No? Good? Okay. Proclamations and events. This month, we declared March Amyloidosis Month. I know it's a bit of a tongue twister. It is a group of diseases that occurs when an abnormal protein known as amyloid builds up in the tissue and organs of the body, and this month is dedicated to raising awareness, funding research, and supporting those living with amyloidosis and their loved ones. March 26th was also declared, we did a declaration, Purple Month for Epilepsy. And epilepsy is a chronic neurological disorder estimated to affect more than 10,000 people in Newfoundland and Labrador. That's a lot. Over 300,000 people in Canada and 50 million people worldwide. Purple Day is a global effort to promote epilepsy awareness. Okay. Next, we have a change order on the Regional Recreation Center. Councillor Pender, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is a change order relating to the gymnasium fire rating. This change order is to address an unknown existing condition related to the Fire and Life Safety Code. The scope of the work is to encase the existing structural steel level 2 beams and columns in the gymnasium supporting level 2 with drywall to achieve the code required 1-hour fire rating. The existing structural steel was encased with painted plywood, which does not provide the required rating. So the proposed motion, be resolved that the City of Corner Brook Council approve change order number 56 for the Regional Recreation Center in the amount of $32,335.44, HST included. I so move.
Thank you very much. Would someone like to second that?
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Questions on this one? Yes,
It's
Deputy
not a
Mayor.
direct question on that, just wondering if we're still on spec to open up in the fall or September, October? What are we looking at?
Okay, Mr. Charters?
Through you, Mr. Mayor, the pool itself is a little behind, but the rest of the building is near completion. So we have to do the deficiency list, get those taken care of, get all the systems up and operational, and complete the pool. So we are still anticipating a fall full opening.
Yes?
So with the pool, is it something that can be done without much cost, or is it going to bring us another load of money?
Mr. Charters?
Through no cost to us.
This is within scope, yeah, this is within
Okay,
scope.
so I want to
work.
get,
It's just behind, that's all.
okay. just
I don't
behind.
get to say that very often.
Yes, yes?
Mr. Mayor, I'm just wondering if I'm in
Oh, you
conflict.
should definitely,
I'm
well,
going
you
to.
have been lately, so we would like to declare, unless there's objection, we can declare Councillor Gill in a conflict.
Can I explain why she would be? Because this
I
is,
work there.
yeah, but this is,
Everything related to the pool project has been,
Mr. Mayor, up until this point, I have recused myself from
that's
all
fine.
votes,
Yes.
right? So I feel like it's consistent for me to
Yep.
continue to
Okay.
do so.
that's fine. Okay,
That's
so
fine.
if there are no objections, then
No
we'll.
objections.
Okay? What?
Oh,
Oh, yes, go in the gallery, that's right, thank you for that.
Yes.
Under the new rules, you can't just sit there, even though it's a public meeting. It's good. Okay, if there are any other questions? Yes, Councilor Pender.
Just to, I guess, highlight where we are financially with this project right now. So I guess the original amount was just over 22 million. Am I reading this correctly on page 2 of 3 of the second document here? So I just want to make sure I'm in the right ballpark here. And with the change orders and so on, we're now up to 24.7 million, so an increase of a little over $2.7 million. Is that correct? Am I reading that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So, okay, so roughly a little over 10% over the original contract.
Yes, through you, Mr. Mayor, that does not include the consultant or any of the other issues. But worst case, we're looking at about $1.3 million over budget. That's where we currently stand.
Maybe for the next meeting, Mr. Mayor, we can get an update of the total amount so far? But we're not anticipating, if I understood correctly, we're not anticipating any further change orders? It's almost done. We're not anticipating. Key word.
That is, now, you don't want to jinx it. But Mr. Charters, I understand that the vast majority has been accounted for at this point.
That's correct, yes.
And this is, of course, that is the contract amount we're looking at too,
Yeah.
not funding amounts, so.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'd like to, next meeting, can we get an update on the actual
Sure.
Should be able to, yeah.
cost to date
Yeah,
and versus the funding that we have available? Put it that way.
yeah, that
Okay,
sounds
thank
good.
you.
Sounds like a plan. Any other questions on this one in particular?
People are waiting for it to open.
Yes. We all are, we're very excited.
Excited.
Yes. Okay, well, let's vote on this one. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Thank you. You can come back and join us, Councillor Gill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Next, we have just a briefing note, an information report on the discretionary use application for Corn Pulp and Paper. Councillor Griffin, would you take us through that,
Before I
please?
start, Mr. Mayor, can I ask
Yes.
a quick question?
Yes.
Is this just an information note, or are we going to be doing some discussing?
It's an information note. It's fine to discuss it.
Yeah.
There's no, it's not like a bylaw notice of motion or anything, so
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Next question, do you sit on the advisory board for the watershed?
Yes.
So are you in a conflict?
No, this is a committee of council. This is our own committee. It's not an external committee,
Okay,
right?
explain it to me. So, city set up this committee.
Yeah.
But you're the only rep from the city sitting on it?
No, there's a number
No,
of
from
staff.
city, nobody else from council? is
No,
sitting-
no, there's a number
No.
of staff sit on it as well. And it's an advisory committee that looks over it and then makes a recommendation to council.
So you don't feel you're in a conflict?
No, I'm chairing it for the city. It's sort of like when we used to have, say, engineering department had a committee. You were probably chair of the CEDP committee, and things would come to council, and we would discuss them and decide on
I
it,
just
right?
want you to explain it to me, Mr. Mayor.
Right,
that's
yeah.
all.
Perhaps, Mr. Mayor, you can circulate the, I don't know if we have it, the committee terms of reference, might help.
It's in the.
It's in the
Is it
package.
in
It's in the
this?
document,
Yeah.
the watershed management document.
Oh, is in that document?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's why, I just wanted to clearly find out if you were or not.
Yeah, no, this is our own, that committee is struck for our own internal purposes, to advise us and give expert advice on it. I simply chair it to facilitate the process.
Well, we've never ever gotten a report back from it. That's not necessary to do, or?
Yeah, we did get we did the last one.
Yes,
like this in
2018, yeah.
Yeah, it only meets when there is an issue to
Yeah.
discuss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted for the record, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Okay, Councillor Giffen, if you would.
Thank you. Again, following is an update regarding a discretionary use application the city has received. A public notice was issued on Thursday, March the 7th, following the submission of a revised application from Corner Brook Pulp and Paper to harvest timber within the city's protected water supply area zone. Harvesting timber is considered a forestry classification of use, which is a discretionary use of the City of Corner Brook's development regulation for this zone. The proposal from Corner Brook Pulp and Paper is for the purpose of harvesting timber adjacent to Eastern Lake and north of Corner Brook Lake. And they are also proposing to construct a 2.75 kilometer of road. This will involve mechanical timber harvesting using purpose-built forestry equipment and excavators to construct the road. The area of the project includes harvesting within 330 hectares. Yep, a footprint, and includes crossing of 2 streams. Discretionary use applications within the protected water supply area was assessed by staff to ensure all regulations are met, and then reviewed based on additional parameters set by the Corner Brook Watershed Management Plan. The public is then given an opportunity to provide public feedback on the application, and the application is presented to the Watershed Management Committee. Discretionary applications are not put in front of council for discretionary approval until all of these steps have been completed and a comprehensive package compiled. The city received public comments on this application until 4 p.m. on March 29th, 2024. Staff will now review comments, and the Watershed Committee will meet on this again prior to coming forward to council for a decision.
Good, thank you. Okay, any questions there? Yeah?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, just following up on the earlier question I had, I think it'd be helpful for the public to understand who makes up the watershed committee, that, besides committee of council, but multiple stakeholders involved, and if you permit, I'll just read out some of the organizations. We have the City of Corner Brook Council staff, we have our neighboring communities, the Department of Environment and Conservation, the Water Resources Management Division, there's the Department of Natural Resources Forestry Ranch, Department of Government Services for the Government Service Center, Health and Community Services, Corner Brook Pulp and Paper Limited. There's a citizens representative, I'm not quite sure who that is, but appointed by council.
Lou Hounsel.
Lou Hansel,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. The Model Forest, are they still?
Non-existent.
No, okay. And then individuals or groups, government agencies, other industry stakeholders may be invited to attend one or more meetings to facilitate or address specific issues or problems. So I just wanted to point out, it's not just a committee made up of council and staff. There are multiple organizations outside the city that are involved with this, and all, I would say, have certain expertise in various areas of concern, I guess, when you're talking about the watershed. So just want to put that out there for the public to be aware of that. Mount Moriah, Massey Drive,
There.
are also invited to
Yep.
participate in these. And that the committee only meets, as you stated, when there is an issue for the committee to
Yeah,
discuss.
so in
or
this case, the
discuss.
committee has already met a couple times to review some of the things, but has yet to meet since public consultation has been done, so there's more meetings to be had.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Just for clarification, when we say neighboring communities, we are talking about Mount Moriah and Massey Drive, as they are the ones that are served by our water supply,
That's
correct?
correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yep. So there is a lot of documentation there, so I encourage everyone to have a read if they haven't already on the website there with the maps and the document itself for the management plan, which was done in 2009.
It needs to be updated.
It is, but it is a very comprehensive document, I think, and should be reviewed. So there are rules for things that can and can't occur in our watershed. This is not, this is a discretionary use in a sense, so it isn't something that is specifically allowed or disallowed. And the document outlines wood harvesting as how it should be done in that area. So again, it's something that we will, again, have the committee meet on, discuss further the plan there, review it, see if there are any recommendations on whether it should happen or whether the proponent needs to do other work or whatever. And that'll be brought to council, and then council gets to review that and decide whether or not they think it's a good idea. Yep.
What sort of timeline are we looking at, Mr. Mayor? Like, is,
Yeah, Mr. Charters, do we have an idea of when this can come to council?
We haven't discussed the date specifically, but I'd rather get in front of council sooner rather than later, for sure.
So within the next meeting or two. So.
Right.
and were there many comments from the public, or?
I think there are substantial comments
Yes.
from the public.
They were,
Yeah, and again, just like we do with our normal discretionary, those get processed, described by staff in terms of the breadth of the comments, the type of comments. So it's not a vote per se or a plebiscite. It's about, I guess, the nature of the concerns, and are they, I guess, appropriate, or are they, possible to mitigate or not? And then council gets to decide
whether or not, I guess, those concerns, along with the recommendation of the committee and the experts like Councilor Pender mentioned, warrant its sanction or not. Good?
Okay, thank you very much. Councillor Keating, we have a noise exemption for Jigs and Wheels. A little change of plans, I think.
I think you skipped
No, I need
Oh, sorry.
6.2.
6.2, I see, I missed it there with the briefing. We have a discretionary use. Go ahead, Councillor Griffin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Discretionary use, 233 Humber Road. The City of Corner Brook approved a discretionary use in November 2023 for two 4-unit apartment buildings on the property located at 118A Station Road. The lot on which the apartment buildings were proposed to be built consisted of 3 properties that were consolidated in the past, 2 lots from Humber Road, as well as 1 lot fronting Station Road, and has frontage mostly on the owner on Humber Road. No, I'm sorry. Go back. Since frontage mostly on Humber Road, as well as some frontage on Station Road. Since this use approval was granted, the owner of the lot has withdrawn the application to continue with that project. However, the City of Corner Brook has received a new application from the owner of the lot requesting permission to construct a 3-unit row dwelling fronting Humber Road. This property is located in a residential median density zone. Each row dwelling is proposed to have a subsidiary apartment which will bring the total number of dwelling units for the development to 6 units. A row dwelling classification of use is a discretionary use of the City of Corner Brook's development regulation for this zone. A public notice was placed in the local newspaper and on the city's website. As a result of these notices, one objection was received by form of a written letter. The nature of the objection deals primarily with the increased density of both occupants and vehicles. Be it resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook approve the application to construct a 3-unit row dwelling with the subsidiary apartment in each row dwelling on the property located at 233 Humber Road, according to Regulation 11, discretionary powers of authority. I so move.
Thank you very much. Seconder on this?
Second that.
Thank you. Questions on this one?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, go ahead.
The previous building hasn't been removed yet, or has been?
Mr. Church?
Through you, Mr. Mayor, it has been removed.
It has been, okay, thank you.
Any other questions there? Be good to see that property sorted out, for sure. And dense housing in the area, great. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Yes, go ahead,
I
Debbie.
do. Discretionary use, it says 233 Humber Road, and then down below it says 118 Station Road.
Yeah.
Is that because one is on Humber, one side's on Humber, and the other's on Station?
It's a weird lot. The
Yes.
frontage is on Humber Road,
Yes, okay.
but it was a backlot development there.
Going down to Station,
Yeah.
okay. What way are they gonna enter that from? Has that been worked out?
Well, the frontage now would be on Humber Road, I assume, Mr.
That's
Church?
correct, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Where it
So
should be, because we
Okay.
don't want, again, access through that narrow
Roadway,
passage.
yeah.
Yeah, and we had, I think that was where we had a fire
Yes.
Yes.
as well, and it makes it difficult, if I'm
Yeah.
correct, Mr. Flynn, to access for firefighting purposes. The access from Station Road is difficult for this.
I'm not sure, Mr. Mayor. I would think it is, but it's possible, but it is narrow and would challenge our
Yeah.
fire access.
This will sort it out properly, I think.
Yes, okay, yeah, it will.
Okay, any other questions?
Well, it was good to see.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Now, we can talk about Jigs and Wheels. Please, if you would, Councilor Keevan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At a regular meeting on February 5th, 2024, Council had approved an exception to the noise regulations to accommodate the Jigs and Wheels opening event that was originally planned for West Street. However, staff have been reviewing the logistics of planning for this event and have decided to move the event back to Broadway as they have done in previous years. Therefore, a new exemption to the noise regulations for that area would be required. In addition, there is a Party in the Park event planned for the night of August 2nd, 2024, during Jigs and Wheels with music scheduled until 11 p.m. In order for the event to go ahead, an exemption to the noise regulation would be required for this event as well. Section 3C of the noise regulations stipulates that no person shall play or operate any radio, stereophonic equipment, or any instrument or equipment for the production of sound either in or on private premises or in any public place in any matter which disturbs the quiet, peace, rest, enjoyment, comfort, or convenience of any person or persons on the same property or in the neighborhood or vicinity. However, Section 3D allows for council to waive these regulations for special events such as festivals and concerts. Therefore, the city is seeking a temporary exemption to the City of Corner Brook noise regulations for the Jigs and Wheels opening for the same date and time as previously approved by council. However, this will apply to Broadway instead of West Street, as well as an exemption for the 1 hour for the night of the Party in the Park events. Be it resolved that the council of the City of Corner Brook grant an exemption to the City of Corner Brook noise regulation to be in effect from 10 p.m. Friday, July 26, 2024 to 2 a.m. Saturday, July 27, 2024, in support of the 2024 Jigs and Wheels Festival to carry out the street party on Broadway. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder on this?
Second, Mr. Mayor?
Thank you. Questions on this one? Okay. Let's vote.
Excuse me.
Let's vote on this one first. All
Just a
those-
comment, Mr.
Yeah.
Mayor. I think anything that may bring people into our city, if people come in, they spend money, they use our hotels, I mean, this is a going trend now. I mean, every city and town are getting into this, so I think it's great. It's just good for the city. I pat everybody on the back who's involved.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. And
It is further resolved to grant an exception to the City of Corner Brook noise regulations to be in effect from 10 p.m. until 11 p.m. on Friday, August 2nd, 2024, or any other alternate date required if necessary to be rescheduled in support of the 2024 Jigs and Wheels Festival to carry out a Party in the Park event at Margaret Bowater Park. I so move.
thank you. Seconder on that one?
Second.
Thank you. Questions on that? Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor, we've got, yes, a little change with accessible taxi services.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. City has been receiving reports of challenges experienced by some mobility-challenged residents of being unable to access accessible taxi services. Up until now, Star Taxi has been providing this accessible taxi service on a limited basis. In recent weeks, we have learned that the service has been paused. The director has met with the owner of Star Taxi and has learned that Star Taxi is finding it very difficult to assign drivers to the accessible taxi vehicle. The reason is that the driver's pay is based on the fares they actually conduct. Accessible taxi is much more time-consuming than the conventional taxi, results in taxi drivers being unable to maximize their availability and in turn generating more individual income. The taxi industry, like many other businesses, are also struggling to recruit and retain drivers. Thus, simply demanding that a driver perform the role is not sustainable. To remedy this problem, Star Taxi has recommended that the city consider paying a stipend in the amount of $10 per conveyance to the accessible taxi drivers to be incentivized.
It's a hard one.
It is,
It's tongue twister.
to be the incentive. They're providing the service balance on their potential loss of income. This $10 stipend will be paid directly to the accessible taxi drivers. The city will be looking to run this initiative as a pilot program for 6 months. This will allow staff to review the program to determine long-term feasibility and to coordinate appropriately with other programs in operation. So the resolution is, be it resolved that the council approve the city pay $10 stipend per conveyance of the drivers of the accessible taxi as a measure to incent, as an incentive to taxi drivers to provide the accessible taxi service. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder on that?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Questions on this one? Yeah.
Will that be enough to be an incentive for somebody to drive the accessible taxi?
Mr. Flynn?
Mr. Mayor, we will be monitoring this program, and based on the results, we'll be able to answer that question. Right now, we believe it is, but only time will tell as we run the program, so.
So I'm assuming, Mr. Mayor, that we must have done some kind of consultation with the taxi service to determine that amount.
They recommended that.
They recommended that amount.
Yes, that amount was recommended by the taxi
Perfect.
company as a
Thank you.
means to incentivize.
Whoever put that word in there. When will this start?
Well, if we approve it, start, Mr. Flynn, right away?
Yeah, we will, once it's approved, I'll get the ball rolling on this. There's some logistics that we have to make sure is in place, but we will be initiating it as soon as possible.
We've had residents who have had to miss doctor's appointments and EKGs and all kinds of things who can't get to their destination over the last, I'd say, 3 weeks.
Yeah, at least 3 weeks.
And it's very sad. And I had a call from a gentleman today who said that he had waited so long for a test and can't get it done because he has no way to get to the test because he can't transfer. Anyway, thank you.
Just,
Yes?
I'm sorry, yeah, just for clarification, so is this like what we do around Christmas time, like, you know, like you just, so if the trip is $20, will now be $30, or is it $20 and we give the driver $10? How does?
Mr. Flynn, that is correct. We subsidize the trip itself, not,
Yeah, we paid the $10 directly to the
Yeah,
driver.
yeah.
The customer doesn't pay it.
Right, no, but I mean, we're not paying, we won't issue to the driver, we would issue to the taxis.
Yes, correct,
Right.
yes. They will be paid
Right,
as they usually are, and
Yeah.
we will receive an invoice from the taxi company, and we will honor that accordingly, or pay accordingly.
yeah, there are a few things. We have similar programs as well with transit right now where we do this kind of thing. And we do require, of course, the users to provide, documentation that they are qualified to receive the service. We also have mechanisms in place to make sure that the trips are legitimate and things like that, and that someone's not being overcharged. So there is a lot to it. Mr. Flynn has to work out with our other programs as well to make it all very consistent.
Yes, I will be piggybacking of our existing program, but yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Our previous program is being used a lot. Is it like on a daily or weekly basis? Like how many trips do you think we used taxi to take from the?
Mr. Charters, I don't know if you have that information, or
Yeah.
Todd, do you have it?
Yeah, I do. I've interviewed Star Taxi, and they're telling me that they run anywhere from 4 to 6 a day, so we're basing our budget amounts on 5, and hopefully that covers off our expenditure here on this.
That's great.
I'm just wondering what the problem is, so like, obviously the time to load the passenger on and the time to take the passenger off wouldn't be on the meter. Like, the meter's not running once they stop, so that's where they're losing time. That time is what they're looking to get paid for.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think
Yes.
I know,
it's a
yeah,
per
but you
trip
know-
problem, is it, Mr. Flynn? It's more of a not taking the accessible vehicle out as a regular.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pieces to it, but that is correct.
Yeah.
It's more time consuming. The meter continues running, but there's a drop fee that they initially get as
Okay,
well.
all right,
so-
no, I think it's good, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay? So we have a motion on this. Would someone like to, or so we already did it? Let's vote on it. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Contraried? Carried. Thank you very much. And last but not least, we have a season date change. Councillor Gill for the recreational vehicle regulation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Corner Brook Recreational Vehicles, Section 11 states that in the event the council does not resolve to prescribe a season under these regulations in any given year, the season shall commence on the 15th day of May and end on the 15th day of November. Section 11 enables council, by way of resolution, to change the time of operation of our ATV season. It appears that our 2024 spring may come early, yay, and trail and road conditions are likely to be suitable for ATV operation, and staff have received inquiries to consider extending the ATV season for this year. Therefore, be it resolved that the council approve the extension of the 2024 recreational vehicle season by starting the season of operation on May 1st and the closing of the season on November 30th, 2024. I so move.
Thank you. Seconder on that?
Second, Mr. Lynch.
Thank you. Any questions on this one? Yes?
Not necessarily on the motion, I'm just wondering, are we adding any new routes this year, or are we adding any new routes?
Mr. Flynn?
We've no plans to add any routes. We are still working on the North Shore, trying to stabilize that a bit more, and the Lewin Parkway behind the hospital area. So,
And of course, we have our exemption during Jigs and Wheels
yes,
as well, which is a 10-day, I think.
and that's full access
Full
throughout the city,
access.
other than the bottom part of O'Connell Drive and the Lewin Parkway.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Counter-minded? Carried. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our public agenda. We do have a very short in-camera session, so I'll give everyone a few minutes to, if they need to take a little break for a second, but let's continue here in 5 minutes again. Thank you to those visiting in the gallery. We'll have to ask you to leave following that 5 minutes, okay? Thank you very much. Meeting adjourned. I gotta get that, I left the agenda.
So be your ass again, there, Counselor.